Hey, what's up guys? In today's content, I'm just gonna give you guys a very quick update. Today is January 19th, 2020, 3:50 p.m. Eastern time. That's the weekly time frame. So we're gonna start off with a bigger time frame. So I discussed it on what I discussed during my premium member. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick update, right? So regarding what I was basically anticipating for BTC to do. So on the weekly time frame, I'm still anticipating BTC to give us a WXY correction on the bigger time frame, which is basically a W, X, and Y correction, right? So this WXY correction. So I'm looking for this move on the bigger time frame. So because we're getting more data, and then the bearishness of BTC is looking clean. So so you can see it cleanly. We got a B, C, and we got another A, B, and C, and then we're gonna look for another we're gonna look for another ABC, right? So at least for the short term, that's what I'm looking for. The WXY correction, you guys gonna be like, you keep expanding your WXY correction. We thought you got a already your Y correction, and you're coming back up with another WXY correction format. But that's the bigger picture. On the lower degree, we're getting a WXY XZ correction, but on the weekly time frame, we're just getting a WXY WXY correction. So you got to understand the difference. If you don't understand the difference, if you join our premium member, we're gonna talk about it in details, right? But at least for the short term, we got a clean rejection on the hourly. Not good enough so far, so we're just gonna have to wait for the next few hours to see like what type of a rejection the bears are gonna come up with, right? So we're gonna be looking for this move on the weekly time frame. So let's take a look at the daily. The most important thing on the daily is like we got a big tail, big wick, small body. It is a sign of reversal. So the bulls did the same thing at the bottom. Same thing in this area, same thing in this area. We got one in this area, but they ignore it. We got a very big volume, but they did ignore it, right? So now we get another one. So what I'm expecting, at least for the short term, with this big tail, big wick, small body, a price like to retrace back to a 50% of the wick. Okay, 1/3 to roughly 2/3 of the wick. Okay, this is roughly around like up to 9K. Okay, it could go all the way up to like a 9100, but I'm expecting like 8800 to 8800 to 9K. That's my bearish setup to look for some short opportunity up to even 9100, right? But 88 to 9100, big gap. A good area to look for some sign of weaknesses, and then look for some further downtrend. So let's move on to the lower degree. The lower degree regular candles. One thing we talked about this 200 EMA. If you watch my previous live stream, previous update, right, you can see I was paying attention to the 200 moving average. Okay, the 200 EMA on the hourly and the 100 EMA on the hourly, and I said like, you gotta pay clear attention. Okay, I was looking for a long position right in this area. Okay, a long position, and look for price to retest it first and go to like a 92 to 93, right, up to that area. But guess what, price got the breakout, pushed to like a 9200. In my premium member, I was looking for a 9213 first, right, and 9213 to 93, but got rejected at 91.99, close enough, right, and came back down to entry, right? But I don't want to long this sucker right here. Bearish momentum, I want to look forward. I want to let it go back to this area first, give us another pullback. Can it give you a bot, Simpson? Yes, it can give you a bot and kick you out, right? So just be careful if you are putting your stop loss too close. I wouldn't put stop loss too close. Not a financial advice, but I wouldn't put any stop loss. I wouldn't put my own personal stop loss too close, right? 88 to 9K, and probably like keep it away from this area of structure, So at least that's what I'm looking for on the hourly. Let's take a look at basically the 15 minutes. 45 minutes first. 45 minutes, it is giving us a pullback. That's a good sign. might be basically crossing over. This is gonna confirm our bias. We could get this move to the upside. Okay, bulls can try to push the price to the upside. So at least for the short term, they can give us this bear flag, right? What type of a correction we're gonna get moving back, that's not important, at least for the short term. The most important is like, can they give us a wedge? Okay, a you know, higher prices, lower volume. That's very bearish. Okay, higher prices, lower volume, very bearish, at least for the short term. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to cover today. We covered the weekly regarding the the bearish momentum with a WXY correction. We covered the hourly. We expected a 12,000 to 15,000 selling pressure on the hourly. That's exactly what we got. If you take a look at Binance, we said exactly we want to get at least 12,000. We got 15,000 right there. Okay, 15,000. So that's what we said exactly during our premium member. We said, like, in order to confirm our bearishness, let's wait for confirmation. Yes, we can short. Our target was like to get an entry from 85 to 8,700 range, if like this area hold first, right, and take it to a 93 to 95. All right, but since like we got the breakout first, we just have to remove the entry and look for a short position from this area and take it to the downside, right? So like I said, I'm still 60% bearish, but it doesn't mean like the bull's gonna prove me wrong. Okay, so market can sometimes prove you wrong. Just because you bearish doesn't mean market has to meet your expectation, right? So keep that in mind. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to cover today. Let me know what you think down below the comment section. If you want to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. If you want to join our premium member, send me a message when you join the public Telegram group, so you can get our daily analysis about how to read these markets. Take high probability trade. It's better not to take any trade than take a high risk trade, right? So you gotta understand how the market works, and not to do just like a jumping in and out. When market goes up, you start buying. When market start dropping, start selling. It doesn't work like that. You want to take a high probability trade. So once you're in, market gonna go on your way. I don't like to you get in right now, market jump back, you get stopped out, jump back in, get stopped out, in and out, stuff like that, right? It is not the best way to look at the market. So you just have to be very very careful. Don't have to like take a trade every single day. Basically, you do not. Okay, do not have to take a trade every single day. But when you take a trade, you want to make sure market gonna go on your way. For instance, right now we're looking for, I'm looking for a drop from this area. If like we get it, market could drop all the way down to like a mid 7,500. You don't have to do anything. Okay, you could be holding your position for like 2 weeks, so, and looking green, just like what the bulls did in this area. Keep this position for 2 weeks, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.